Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. As part of my frugality, I do DIY to save some money, and I've reluctantly had to get a workman in to plumb in my sink, toilet and bath because I'm no longer able to do plumbing because my hands are riddled with arthritis. It's taken me about a year to get this bathroom done. I've been slowly working on the bathroom and the little box bedroom at the moment. The box bedroom is finished, so I was working on both rooms at the same time. There's my cat. And the bathroom. So both rooms together have taken me just over a year. So this is the finished result. The plumber was here yesterday. He's put in the new bath. I've gone for a traditional look purely because the house was built in 1908. It's Edwardian. So to me it seemed fitting to have a traditional bath, toilet and sink. In the old days, Victorian times, used to have marble tiles, obviously. Well, it was real marble. I can't afford real marble. So these are the bit of tiling that I've done. And I've done grey as a contrast on this wall and marble on the door wall. So the bath is a short bath. It's not the full size, it's slightly shorter because this bathroom is so tiny. This room would have been originally part of the bedroom, and in some part of its history they've divided it into the box bedroom and the bathroom. The bath is just beautiful, I think. I love the taps. I'm really pleased to have it in. It's got the beautiful feet, ball and claw feet, and the traditional looking toilet. So I need to box in the pipes. Disappointed over my sink. I paid a fortune for this sink and it's been in the box for 2 years. I bought the toilet last year and the bath last year, the bath about a year ago. And the bath has been everywhere. It's been sat in the box room, it's been sat in the middle room, and it's ended up being like a skip full of all kinds of stuff. It just looks like, to me, like it was like has a big sarcophagus in the middle of the room. So I'm glad to have that actually in the bathroom. But I'm disappointed over this sink because it's a nice one. It's a Burlington one. I got it from Victorian Plumbing. And the box says white, and then when it was opened up yesterday, because I didn't open it up because I knew it would be sitting there for ages because it was going to take me a year and a day to get the bathroom sorted out. Little did I know it would take a year. And they've sent me the cream one, so that it's not their fault because the box says white, and because it's well over a year, because it's about 2 years ago I bought this. They've sent me the more expensive cream one. The irony is, in my new place, when we move house, because I'm planning on downsizing, I'm planning on doing my bathroom in cream or an ivory colour, because I like those Celtic Moroccan tiles, so I wanted to do it like in a cream ivory sort of colour, so like a mother of pearl type look. So when my son saw it, he was like, "Oh, do you want me to lend you the money for another sink? And we can take this sink with us to the new place." So I said, okay. Because everything's white. And then you've got this cream coloured sink. And I'm like, oh. So even though it's a beautiful sink, because I like it, it's got the back to it. So you don't need tiles at the back of it because it's got a little upstand. And I love the old-fashioned taps because I just think it's in keeping with the house. So I've sort of mixed it so the tiles look modernish, even though grey's out of trend now. And but the fittings are traditional because I just think, well, it's a bathroom, it should be looking traditional. You might disagree, you think it's modernise your house. But there you go. And because I bought these a while ago before we decided to move, I bought them, so I just sort of got on with it. Yeah, as you can see, I need a box in the pipes behind the toilet there. But I had a bit of a to-do with the plumber, to be honest. It was just so horrible. On the advert, because I advertised it on my builder, the first thing I said was, the stopcock's been blanked off. Not by us, it was blanked off when we moved here. So the pipe and it was cut and it was blanked off. So the only way to turn the water off was in the street. So as soon as he gets there, he says, where's your stopcock? And I said, it's been blanked off. You're going to have to turn off in the street. And he knew he was huffing and puffing over it. And I said, well, that was the first line of the advert. On the advert as well, I had loads of photos because I showed the original plumbing. When the room was empty, you could see the plumbing that was here, because the bath that used to be here was a lot lower. So it needed those connectors, these inline valves like that. And I didn't have them. So, but he has a face on because he says to me, oh, the bath needs drilling for the taps. The picture of the bath was on the advert. So you have to cut out the holes, because some people have mono taps, don't they, rather than 2 pillar taps. They have 1 pillar taps and things like that. So we had a face on over that. So we said, oh, I'll go to Screwfix. So, okay. So we went to Screwfix to get the drill bit nowhere. It's like a round serrated circle, so we could cut out the holes. Oh, I've just realised he's left a sticker there. Anyway, so he went to Screwfix to get the bits so we could drill the holes in the bath, which he wasn't happy about. And I was like, well, surely as a plumber you must have come across that before, because most people buy plastic baths these days, not cast iron ones. And roll top baths these days don't always have the holes in them because people want different options. So we anyway had a face on over that. So we went to go and get the drill bit, came back and did that, and then he had to go on about the inline valves, the flexible pipe hose things, and said, oh, go and look on my van, see if we've got any. And I said, okay. I said, I'll pay you extra. I've got no problem paying you extra, whatever you need. Then he proceeds to tell me he needs some pipe for the toilet. And I was like, okay. I've got no pipe. Have you got any pipe? And I went, no. Why would I have pipe? And he was like, well, I've seen tools and stuff lying around the house. I thought you might have some pipe. And I was like, no, I'm not a plumber. Now when you're saying to yourself, well, you're the plumber. He goes, oh, I'll have to go back and get some pipe. And I just thought, what plumber doesn't have spare pipe in his van? If I was an electrician, I would have spare cable and wires and plugs and sockets. If I was a plumber, I'd have pipes and connectors and elbow joints and stuff like that. But apparently he didn't have any. So he has a right gob on with me because I didn't have pipe. Even though I'm a customer and not a plumber. And he had to go back to Screwfix 3 times. So, yeah, and he had to go on because he had to turn the water off in the street when it was already on the listing. But I'd shown photographs of the plumbing. I'd showed photographs of the bath and the listing advert of the toilet and the sink. So you could see everything. And I said about being able to turn the water off. So we get to the sink and he's putting it up and I was like, oh God, it's cream. And I was like, so I was laughing at this point because I thought, oh my God, this is just beyond a joke now. I wasn't upset, I was just laughing because I was just like, this is like some sort of carry-on movie, some sort of farce. So I thought, I'll have to buy a new sink, I thought to myself. So he's already put it onto the wall. And I'd bought a bottle trap waste. No, that goes off the plug hole, off the waste. So I bought a bottle trap, but I bought the wrong size. I know, I'm like criminal, because I don't know. So he was like, oh, I'll have to come back another time, because he had a face on. And I said, okay, whatever. I don't think he'll be back. So he's told me the size I need, 32 millimetres, 1¼ inches. Oh, here's the cat. So I thought, okay. So I thought, I'll buy a tap, buy a sink, buy the bottle waste, and I'll get somebody else to do it. Now, we were supposed to fit the kitchen tap, because I wanted the kitchen tap replacing. So I showed a photograph of where it was located with the Belfast sink, and I said it's above a Belfast sink, and you might have to cut out the wood because it's a different type of tap, because the tap I've got now is a 2-pillar tap like that. I know it's got 2 pillars, but the new one's got 1. And he was like, when I was just talking to him in the message, and he was like, yeah, fine. So he walks into the kitchen. Oh, it's a Belfast sink. I said, I know. I said, we even discussed it on your messages. Oh, yeah, you didn't tell me that. So he said, oh, you're going to have to take the worktop up, and you're going to have to do it, because I can't get at the taps because it's behind there. And So in the end, long story short, after having a good moan, he didn't do the kitchen tap. So my son very kindly lent me the money. I'll show you what I bought. So I've just bought a cheap sink, but in a traditional style. I'll just log my laptop on. I'll show you. So it was yesterday. I was exhausted, and even though I hadn't done anything myself, I just felt like I was being questioned and through the ringer and all the rest of it. And he actually said to me, who did your tiling? And I said, why? Why do you think that's shit? Because he said something else was shit. About the sink. And he went, yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? And you're like, I'm paying your wages, mate. I'm paying you money. Even if you do think it's rubbish, you wouldn't say it, would you? Because he was pointing at this little bit here, at the bottom, and I went, well, it was really lumpty bumpty. And then I said, look down there. I thought, and I mumbled to myself, I don't know why I'm explaining myself, which is true. So it was sort of like a mixed day, really. It was like, oh, the cat's on the bath. You found a new place to play. So basically, he had a moan, he had to criticise. He hadn't read the listing, clearly. He didn't listen to anything I said. And he had a face on because I didn't have pipes. Copper pipe, even though he's a plumber, and I think plumbers, I know it's controversial, a plumber should have pipe on the van. Do you think that's controversial? Well, clearly he did, and he had a face on because he went, you and I went back to Screwfix 3 times, and they were looking at me weird, and I was thinking, well, I'll be looking at you weird as well. So I bought this sink. So I'll open up the advert. So as you can, sorry about the crack, my dog sat on it. It's just like, oh, I need to invest in a new laptop, and maybe next year. So it's a traditional wall hung sink. You see, it's got the little upstand back as well, so need for tiles. And it was 60 quid, but there was a coupon, so you got 20% off. And the coupons are on to the 18th of November on eBay. So if you haven't getting anything this weekend on eBay, have a look, because I'm not affiliated to them in any way, but they've got 20% off. So this is the sink I bought. My son lent me the money because he's already contributed towards the plumber, as had my other son who's in Scotland. He has as well. So we've all chipped in with the plumbing, but I need to buy the sink. So I said to him, I'll pay you back for the sink. He's dead good. Because he offered, so I didn't even ask, he offered. And I bought a new tap because it's a mono tap. And that was the same, but that was only 15 quid. But that had 20% off as well from a different buyer, but because it's a mono tap, because this sink's got 2 taps. So yeah, I'm pleased. I've got an upstairs bathroom, so I'm going to keep running up there downstairs all the time. Bath's in, so that's great. So everything's fine with the bath and the sink, bath and the toilet. I've just got to do the blocking in. I've bought a Venetian blind, a wood look one in white, and if you've watched my previous videos, I upcycled a thrown out bathroom cabinet, black. I put a new back on it, and I've got to finish doing this marbling. I need to find me fine brushes so I can do the marble detail before I put my cabinet up. So, and I want to get one of those bath tray caddy things, so the rectangular things that you put across your bath where you put your soap on and your flannel or drink a wine. So next time I'll do a bath video when the new sink's installed, the bathroom cabinet's up, the blinds up, and I've got my bath caddy tray doodah thing. So yeah, so in many ways it's been a bit of an anticlimax. It's been like a big year build up to it because I've been working on this room and the box bedroom at the same time. Because like it's a dusty, messy job tiling. Because I had to gut the bathroom first and then rebuild it back up again and then tank it, waterproof it. So it's been a bit of a haul. And so yeah, sorry I'm not sounding all full of joy. I am pleased that the bath and the toilet's in, but that plumber, last time he was here, it was lovely, and I'm thinking he had to go on as soon as he got here, and then he got steadily worse because he had to do things like have pipes. I know, it's bad, isn't it? Asking a plumber, have you got a bit of pipe mix? So he charged me £75, and I think he did it out of spite, for a piece of pipe, 2 pieces of pipe, and the inline connectors. I know, I'm totally ripped off because those inline connectors are like £6, something like that. And a bit of copper pipe. But I think he was miffed because he also had to drill the bath there. But, you know, the picture of the bath was there. I don't know what more he wanted me to do, I'll say. So there you go. I've got the 3/4 of a nice bathroom. Bye for now. Please like, share and subscribe, and give us a thumbs up or a comment if you would, please, because it helps the YouTube algorithm to know I exist. Hope to see you soon. And I'm not usually this grumpy, honestly I'm not. Bye.